Opposite Barbecue. I'm real excited about today. What I'm going to be doing for you today is bone-in beef short ribs. Before we get going, I was looking all around for short ribs, but real thick ones, not real skinny ones. I couldn't find them. I found a company in Northern California that had them. I was just about ready to order some, have it shipped, when I did a last-minute search on Google and found Liberty Meat Shop in Liberty Station. So I went online via email and got a hold of Tommy the Butcher, Tommy Battaglia with Liberty. Told him what I was looking for. Right away he sent me back some pictures. This was earlier in the week, and I set up to meet with him on Friday to pick up some beef short ribs. And funny that you say that, I say that is on Thursday or Wednesday, a couple days before I was set to meet there at Liberty Meat Shop, Greg from Ballistic Barbecue had a video that showed a tomahawk ribeye. Lo and behold, it was from Liberty Meat Shop. If you know Greg, he doesn't bend corners when it comes to quality of meats when he does in his videos. So thanks, Greg, and we'll get going. So I met with Tommy and I'll show you what he gave me. Okay, everyone, here we go. Here we got this bone-in beef short rib. Take a look at the thickness of it, marbling of it. This is what I'm doing. It's about 3 inches thick, 2.5, 3 inches thick. Can't wait to do this. Here's another one, and don't be alarmed at the color difference. I wanted to do something different on them, so what I did is I put this one here in a marinade. I used Dale steak seasoning. What I mixed it with was a half a cup of this because it's highly concentrated, and a cup of beef broth, beef stock, excuse me. So that's the coloring. I'm going to season them the same, cook them the same. I just wanted a different taste to try it. So I'll be back at you when we get these somewhat trimmed and ready for the grill. Okay, I got these trimmed. What I just did is put a little bit of avocado oil on it as a binder. I'm going to be using code 3 spices, Grunt Rub. I added a little bit of coffee to it, so we'll get these seasoned and get them out on the grill. Okay, so we got these seasoned. You'll notice that on the larger one here, that wasn't marinated in that Dale's seasoning. It's a little heavier on the seasoning, the rub. This one that's been in the marinade there. I just did it overnight. It's probably about 6 hours. It's a little lighter because Dale's has more sugar, salt in it. You don't want to oversalt it. So let's get these out on the grill and meet you outside. Okay, everyone, what I want to do is, before I put the meat on, I just want to give you a quick view of this Yoder Cimarron pellet grill, first of its kind. I was lucky enough to be able to order it and have the first one, so I'll kind of go over the features a little bit. Obviously, this big bar here to tow it with. Tow it with, as far as pull it, I mean. These are pretty cool here. Little locks, obviously where the drip bucket goes. You can lock. You could put something in there and lock it up if you wanted to. If you were at an event where you wanted something locked up. Stack removable if it's too tall when you transport, you take the stack off. Obviously, this Cimarron stick burner, this shelf was a permanent fixture. It was in the production stage where you lift it up, pull it out, so obviously it makes it a little bit narrower so that you can transport it or bring it through a small space there. Gives you about 12 inches less. Here's the hopper. You can see here, pellets are in it. It does hold 20 pounds of pellets. This is like the original firebox to their stick burner. They just converted it. Pretty neat way of doing it. I asked online on their blog, Yoder Smokers blog, if they were going to have a pellet dump, and the answer was no. I got it, and look what they got here. So here's where the guts are at, the fan, the auger motor, and what have you. But here is a pellet dump. There's a little lever there, and you open it up and put a bucket there. Voila, it dumps the pellets. So it's pretty neat. You can see it's kind of similar to the original firebox with the vent and everything. And there it is inside. I'll show you inside real quick. Slide out tray here, all removable. You take a look, there's the damper. I have it closed. And we're just about ready to go. Back at you here in a minute. Alright, everyone, what I got here is Mojobricks compressed wood. different flavors. Maple, apple, hickory, competition blend, cherry. What I'm going to use today is some red oak. What these are good for is to add that extra flavor for those who want more flavor on their pellet grill. Again, hard compressed pieces of wood, good for charcoal, good for gas. I'm going to use it on a pellet grill. Basically, I'm going to put these right above, and I'll show you, but I'm going to put these right above the fire pot, top of the heat shield or the diffuser plate. These will heat up, they'll start smoldering, and they'll generate a lot more smoke. So let me show you where I'm going to put them. I want to bring you in. They come in different sizes too. They come in cubes, minis. So 3 or 4 different sizes. These are some bigger ones here. 3 or 4 different sizes, depending on your grill. If you can see, pellet, charcoal, and this is a gas grill. Super good for charcoal. Good for, let's say, troops overseas that have these small Webers, don't have any smoke. They can be use these, put them on there when the coals are hot, put them on the outside of the ring. They start smoldering and generate smoke. So let me show you where I'm going to put them on this pellet grill. So I'm going to drop these right here. Next to that diffuser plate above the heat shield. They'll start smoldering after a bit, and it'll generate some more smoke. So as soon as these get going, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, we'll go ahead and put these on here. Back at you. Okay, what I'm going to make is a mopping sauce or a spritzer for the beef ribs. I'm going to use 2 cups of ruby red grapefruit juice. I'm going to use about 1.25 cups of blood orange juice. Use about 1/3 cup of raw honey. This is a blueberry or blackberry blossom honey. And I'm going to use some habaneros, and I roasted the habaneros, and seeded them. But what I suggest is 2 initially, then taste it to your liking. So you put 2 in there, we'll blend it. We'll see what it looks like when we get done. Okay, we'll go ahead and give this a little taste. Yeah, I think 2 habaneros is more than enough. I will add about another 1/2 cup of honey. Okay. All right, it's been about 3 hours. We're going to spritz it with this ruby red grapefruit, blood orange, habanero, and raw honey spray. So let's take a look and see what they look like. Nice color. Bones are starting to pull away. Shot of these ribs as well. Okay, so here we go. It's finally done. I went ahead and cut one of them. I'm going to cut another one here. You can see the juice just rolling out of it. What I'll do is I'll take a little piece here, try it, and see how it is. Fantastic. The flavor's great. If you can see here, it looks like I see it like a brisket on a bone, a brisket point on a bone. How it's got the flat, then the decal, and the layer on top. That's what it looks like to me. It has that similar taste. Again, thanks to Greg from Ballistic Barbecue for buying the meat there, because that just confirmed that again, he doesn't bend corners. And Tommy from Liberty there. If you want good meat, go see them there. It's fantastic. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Happy Father's Day.